Hello everyone. Welcome to Artist Talk, day 5. I'm here again, Narendra Patil from Sanskar family. I hope you're enjoying the festival. We have amazing performances are going on now on our website. So there are few hours left. So do log in and watch all the performances for day 5. Today we are going to have artist talk with Surjit Nongmeikapam from India. And he has choreographies called Pumsa. It's already running on the website. I hope you're enjoying this piece. Now I'm waiting for Surjit. Hello Surjit, if you are there, you can send me the request. Hello Pratik. Hello. Okay, now soon we are gonna connect to Surjit. He's joining, guys. We are connecting. Hello, namaste, Surjit.
Can you hear me?
Yes, nice to see you. And yes, I can hear you. And can you hear me clear?
Okay. Yes, definitely. Yes, I can hear you.
Great. Welcome to Artist Talk.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great. So we would like to know where in India you are living, what are you doing these days, and also we need to know about your dancing background. So can you share with our audience, please?
Yeah. Right now I'm in my home, and then I live in Manipur, which is a very northeast part of India, and I am also. I mean, everybody know I'm a dancer and choreographer. And right now, even in Manipur, is totally shut down because of pandemic. I mean, because of this COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I've been only like inside my home, inside my room,
Mm-hmm.
and going to the kitchen, and also in my bathroom. And I do sometimes work out for myself. That's what I'm doing right now, and also to watching performances online and meeting online. That's what I'm doing right nowadays.
Great. And how did you started your dancing journey? Because I also went through your social media pages. I see you have done some kind of martial arts. So we would like to also know about what kind of martial arts you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. I start with from the kind of I must say, everybody, in our childhood we love Bollywood movie and Bollywood
Yes.
dance, and I must say it started from the Bollywood because when I was in the school life I was performing all the time for Bollywood music, and
Great.
then as a professionally, I started learning as from the traditional dance,
Mm.
starting from the Kathak. I study my BA choreography in Nat Institute of Kathak and Choreography in Bangalore,
Nice.
and I passed in 2007. I
Mm-hmm.
passed it from there. So I started, from the traditional background, and also same time I was learning different forms of martial art and dance form when I was in this BA choreography, and I was also part of this one of the company, STEM dance company in Bangalore, run by Madhu Natras, and I was
Mm-hmm.
there for with this company for two and a half years, and
Mm-hmm.
I was also company with Maya Diti, which is already passed away. I was under her through the traditional background.
Mm-hmm.
So within this period, I learned most of kind of martial art also, like Manipuri. I'm from Manipur, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why I also learned my own Manipuri martial art, Thang Ta. And then I also learned Manipuri dance,
Mm-hmm.
and I try to follow all the all the these movements from especially Kathak, Odissi and Manipuri, because it's very graceful, and that's why I thought it is very good to know these three forms to me.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, yeah, and I learned Chow and Kalaripai too also.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Wow, it's nice to hear that you have learned too many variety of styles. So that's great. So you can use it in your dancing. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great to hear.
I,
And I
yeah.
also my my dancing as watching television and do some Bollywood moves. So I also went through this process because
Yeah, I think
in
that is
India
what I.
everybody follows Bollywood, so it's in our blood. Yeah.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
I also feel as a choreographer, it's good to know, because I always want to create and make a new creation. That's what for me is necessary to understand this all form. If
Mm-hmm.
I want to work in as a choreography field or to create something, a performance, because I might, I have to understand all these technique forms. So when I meet other people, I also need to. It's good to understand how to explain to someone who come from Kathak dancer. Then I can also say it like, okay, try to do in different way, and
Yes.
because I know the basic. Is not I will not consider I'm a in the very professionally classical dancer, because I don't want to consider that, and that is why I jump down to the contemporary dance also,
Mm-hmm.
to find out my own vocabulary. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's great. That's great to hear. And also, as you mentioned, you have done Manipuri martial arts and also the traditional dance. Can
Mm.
you define more about these art forms? Because people,
Yeah.
for sure, people wants to hear about this traditional dance and Manipur martial arts. Yes.
Yeah. So Tang is the sword, and then
An.
Ta is the Tang. Tang.
An.
Tang
Okay.
is yeah. Tang is a sword, and Ta is a spear. So we call Tang Ta. So is the art of this the sword and spear. So this is very old form. I mean, one of the oldest martial art form also in India, and also I mean even in Manipur also. Before we also believe sometime, before coming up to Manipur classical dance, a lot of debate is going on. But
Mm-hmm.
some guru said, dance, Manipuri dance come from martial art, because there is a lot of similarity movements come from Manipuri martial art form, and still it is. And and Manipuri dance, there is a lot of Manipuri variety of Manipuri dance form. I cannot say only one, because Manipur is a very very rich in culture, and we have like 36 ethnic groups in
Wow.
Manipur itself, and they
Mm-hmm.
have their own language and their own culture. So there is a lot of folk and traditional dance is belong in Manipur, and so we and most majority is by Meitei community,
Mm-hmm.
and there also, and then second is the Naga people, and there is also different kind of community, and you know, so so that is why I cannot say only one Manipuri dance, because when I say Manipuri dance, it's not belong to only one community.
Yes.
So I will say there is a lot of form of dance. Even in the music also, there is a different kind of music. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. Yeah, cool. And also, we would like to know about you have choreographed this piece called Pumsa, right? And you have
Pungja. Yeah.
Pumsa, yes.
Yeah.
And you have performers Hermit Senjan and Deacon Vaikom, right?
Yes.
They are
Yes.
dancing in this piece.
Yeah.
And can you share more about the this process? How was it?
Yeah.
And what made you to make this creation? And also, we would like to know what is mean by Pumsa.
Yeah.
Yes,
So pung is could be in different meaning. Pung is also a drum,
drum.
and yeah, in Manipuri, and pung is also a time. So
Time.
in Manipuri, yeah, and pungja, and we use this pungja, this kind of phrase when there is alarm. You know, I think a lot of ancient people do this. Like when we want to give some alarm, we drums, you know, in the
Yeah.
very ancestral, yeah. So in the same way also in Manipur also there was, you know, so if there is some alarm, so people drums, and you know they
Mm-hmm.
announce it to hold the community. And that's what I found it in this situation, in this pandemic. I also find it's a way of alarming, like you know, giving a message to everyone that we have to calm down, or we have to
Mm-hmm.
realize, we have to revisit to our ancestor and ecological system.
Yes.
And that's what I found it. There's the punja, the time is the
Mm-hmm.
alarm to us to understand and rethink and revisit us ourselves. So in these creations, my two performers, they've been with me from many years, and
Mm-hmm.
I was also trying to understand myself what could be for this, what could I create for this situation,
Mm-hmm.
and I was not sure, but that's why I was playing with my dancer. That's okay in my studio. That okay, let's try this, let's try that. You know, we planned many others, and we said okay, let's not do this because let's change to another way. So there we play so many times. We change our mind, and then let I somehow I also always try to find beyond a human beings. Like
Mm-hmm.
I also consider, you know, animalistic, and you know I try to find, I very inspired with this insect and this all environments, and I also the kind of, I'm inspired with the idea of hybrid, whether you are not human being or you are not insect. So
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find this hybrid movement to our body movement,
Mm-hmm.
and I, you know, now in Manipur is totally shut down. But before this, you know, before shooting this video, we was open, you know, so we could go out, you know, until 3 p.m. and all. So I thought that I will go and shoot in this very beautiful landscape with the nature, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because it will inspire. Because I also find it, you know, since people are not able to travel, so it's also nice to see our own, you know, my environment to
Yeah.
other worlds, you know. So it's like a sharing, you know. That's what I thought. And then after, like, we was about to shoot this video, and then suddenly it does shut down, you know, you cannot go out. And we
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay, everything is changed now, what we can do. And you know, then I realized that that's what also I came in the, when I written in the synopsis also, that even though we try to find a different way, but sometimes the situation, you know, make it change.
Mm-hmm.
And but we, and that situation we need to embrace it, and we need to reflect it. We cannot deny this situation the time. And that's how we end up doing inside our own studio with this with this our own family, my family, and
Mm-hmm.
my studio is surrounded by a residence area, my native.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the voice of family and
Mm-hmm.
people, and somehow we cannot avoid this, because
Mm-hmm.
it's a true fact. It's the true, and we cannot deny this reality in our world also,
Exactly.
in my
Mm-hmm.
performance also. So
Yes.
that's how it came up for my performance. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And I also like the studio is super friendly. Studio is not so modern, and I can see this is India, and you can feel it when
Hmm.
you see the performance. And also these two dancers I saw is they were so into the performance. It's like I'm watching the live performance because they are, for
Hmm.
me, they were into the trance. Yeah, and
Yes.
so
Yeah.
I like the whole creation process, how they were going in and out into the space. That was
Hmm.
super nice. Yes, and also as you said, you did martial arts, Manipuri, and I saw those elements inside
Hmm.
creation,
Yes.
and also
Hmm.
some Manipuri dance, these forms. Yeah,
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
was great to see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what also I kind of trying to revisit also, because they are trained in this Manipuri martial art and Manipuri dance. The both of the dancer also, and I don't want to like because we have our body is already embodied, because there is already inside our body. You cannot deny
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Even when I speaking right now, I cannot say I'm an English one, even if I speak English, because the way how pronounce and all, there is some Manipuriness to me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So somehow, even if to our body, there is some natural way that we involve with our own culture, and also the movement vocabulary is, and I don't want to make it lost that from my own dancer and performers, but at the same time, I don't want to keep the originality and the same
Yes.
technique of vocabulary at the same time.
Mhm.
So I asked them to the idea, the philosophy, the methodology is there, but it's not the way we dance in our traditional dance,
Mhm.
and then to the martial art. But there is some place I also want my dancer to be keep open their mind, because I have their structure, so
Mhm.
they have their own time to improvise, to go on their own trance. So that's I always like it that. And whenever I make a creation, I always keep it in this mind to always, whenever I perform, there
Mhm.
should be alive. This not like fixed all the time. There should be a room to be make ourselves alive.
Wow.
New branches
Mhm.
comes every time whenever we perform, and that's what I think I was trying to do that with my
Mhm.
dancer.
Yes, and we can see those all elements, the openness in the performance, how they are
Mm,
adapting to each other. So yeah, it was great to see them. Yes, and
yeah.
and as you say, they are working with you for so many years. So do you have kind of company or
Yeah,
dancing or more dancers working with you?
yeah, there is like it's a kind of collective, because as you know, India is like we don't have fun, and to have a company is not easy, because I need to pay my dancer,
Mm-hmm.
and I cannot pay them because I don't have funding at
Mm-hmm.
all, as you know. So for me, it's more about the understanding each other, and also it's more like a project wise. Like whenever I have a project, I invite them, and I there is a few dancer I work with them, and they also do their own individual, because they are independent, because it's very hard to earn money somehow, because
Mm-hmm.
it's not a metro city also, so we don't have a place to do a part-time job. It's not like other, I mean, even in Delhi metro city, you have a part-time job, but not
Mm-hmm.
here. not here in Manipur. So it's very hard for a dancer
Mm.
uh, to earn their daily, earning for for their life.
Yes.
So for me, is easy for me to keep it open because since
Mm-hmm.
I cannot pay them, so they have their own space to work for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's I will say it's a project-wise basic.
Mm-hmm. And how these dancers live, because you said it's not so easy job
Hmm.
to earn money through dancing. So do they do some other kind of jobs like part time, not just the
Yeah,
dance?
yeah, that's what I mean, it's quite hard because we don't have any part-time job in Manipur, especially.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly what they do is some of them they go for in the morning they go for a class. I mean
Okay.
they try to teach in different form like a Jumba,
Mm-hmm.
most of in the fitness ground because
Okay.
because people are very aware in this fitness in Manipur right now. So people are really looking forward to join the Jumba and
Mm-hmm.
like a hip hop class. So there is some people who are willing to pay for this Zumba and all,
Mm-hmm.
but not for the artistic way. I sadly. Uh, so that's how they are earning little bit of
Mm-hmm.
pocket. I must say it's a pocket money, and the
Mm-hmm.
good thing is like we live with the family, and that's the privileged way to say because we don't need to spend so much money for the house for the rent.
Mm-hmm.
So people earn small money, they save it, and they at least do or use very very few money. So we don't. It's very struggling, to survive as an artist in
Mm-hmm.
Manipur.
Yes, and also now the situation is bit not so easy, not so stable in India, because right now we can see everything is shut. The
Yeah.
studios, you cannot go out, so also it's super hard time. So how they are still surviving, because you said it's not yet open, the studios, right?
Hmm.
Do
Yes.
the city, they provide some kind of financial support to the art community, the government?
Uh, is not. I must say people are no. I mean, are not aware about this because especially for a modern dancer. I mean, there is some. We have a lot of artists in Manipur, and then there are few people who are privileged. They are supporting by the government because they do the government job.
Mm-hmm.
If they are well known by by the government, so they have their support.
Mm-hmm.
If not, there is no support at all. So people are, I mean, even myself, I mean, I've been not able to earn any money, and
Mm-hmm.
um, and also because in Manipur also is quite a not a very rich state,
Mm-hmm.
so people are not willing to pay money also because it's not easy for a dancer to pay money also because there is no other way of incoming to pay for dancing class or anything. So right now, what we are doing is like I try to support from my side, and also to my beloved friends from
Mm-hmm.
other state and other country. So somehow it's a private thing, but I will say to you. So I connected some few friends
Okay.
from around the world,
Mm-hmm.
and then I asked for some funding, I mean
Mm-hmm.
support.
Yeah.
So I at least got some money, which is not so much, but I was able to help some of my dancer
Mm-hmm.
with a few some amount to
Mm-hmm.
support them. So it's not that too much, but because I also feel there is so many things happening in this world, and even in Manipur, I cannot I mean, I love to help everyone, but it's not easy
Yes.
because it's large numbers. So for me, I think about is more better is to think about my family. I mean, it's my own small community. So at
Mm-hmm.
least I think from my side is better to support my friends first
Yes.
and then
Mm-hmm.
think about others. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I do for now. So I try to support as much I can my dancer.
Mm-hmm. And also, it's nice to have these friends, these art lovers who are support each other. Like as you say, you have your friends in different states. They are trying to support you, and through them, you are also sending money to your friends. So I hope if there is some way to get some money from government or some foundation, it will be nice. They can come forward and support these artists. And also, we have opened the crowdfunding. So, guys, if you really want to support these performing artists, you can pay small money, how much you can. So, especially the Indian dancers are also suffering a lot, and also in the whole world, the art community is not doing so great. So, it will be
Mm,
nice. Keep sending some few, not, we are not asking for super big money. So even if you send small money, you can help these artists. Yes.
mm,
So also we are
yeah,
trying to get the as much as possible through the crowdfunding, and also we are trying to reach from our side these foundations. So we are still waiting for their answers. So we are, yes, let's see. Yeah.
yeah,
And so viewers, if you have any questions, you can drop the messages here in the question box. Let me see if you have any, if we have any questions for you, Surjit. Yes, we have one question. Okay. Uh, as we spoke about Manipuri martial arts, so we have a
mm.
question that does only the men can do this train in martial arts, or also the women, they can join?
Yeah. In martial art, women can also join. I mean, there is some yes, there is a like combo fighting also, so women can fight also. I think it's before very long time ago it was not able to for the female but mm, many years ago I think they are allowed to able to train by a dance by a female also. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I think you can check it out. There is a lot of good female martial arts in
Mm-hmm.
Thangta. Yeah.
And okay, nice. And what I was going to ask you, how did you get to know about the Sanskar Virtual Performance Festival?
I I mean I'm friend with Rakesh also, and I follow Sanskar from last year because there is a festival happen in Goa. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean I saw the this application and all, and I was looking through, and I was like, maybe it's nice, and I also don't want to stop walking.
Mm-hmm.
So my creation because that is also kind of my challenging, and also because I always say, okay, life need to be, as a dancer, I always say dance is very important in our life. And then I said, I thought, why I have to stop now in this pandemic?
Yeah.
Because I said myself that if the dance is very important in our life, then we should not stop making right
Yeah.
now even, that's why I apply for this sanskars. And also it's also good opportunity for my dancer also, and for me also to explore more,
Yeah.
because it's a good way to the virtual performance, a good way that to see by others, from different country. If it is a live performance on the stage, very few, like 50 to 100, or maybe less, 20 people only can, see the performance.
Yes.
But because of the virtual, it is more larger to, it's more for
The whole
bigger
world.
audience.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes, great. And also we have question from Grover Chandrika. She's asking, are you choreographing a new piece, or do you have some projects, future projects, also future projects during this pandemic situation? How you are dealing with?
I think most of the choreographer always want to create new piece.
Yes, yes.
So it's already there is a lot of piece, but it's always about the funding, I must say, because it's all
Mm-hmm,
about the how, and also it's not about only creation, but also it's about where we expose this, the
mm-hmm,
performance, where we'll show it. It's very hard to find a festival also.
mm-hmm,
So that's what I've been creating myself, I've been small, like small films, like also, like there are also some performances coming up. So, we are planning to do a live performance show on 23rd also. So I always think about a new piece. But yes, I've been making a new two piece, which is under, work in progress.
mm-hmm.
But because of this pandemic situation, we have to stop all this for a
Mm.
while. This work in progress. Yeah.
Great. So people, you have more questions, you can ask. You have few more minutes to talk to our artist Surjit, and his performance creation is already running on our platform on Sanskar website. So, and also you have few hours left to watch other remaining performances too. Yeah.
So
Okay.
where is the live performance? Okay. So I have another question. Can I
Yes.
answer it?
Yes. Yes.
Mm,
Answer. Where is the live
Okay.
performance taking place?
Yeah. So this performance will be happening. Paramita Saha from Kolkata. So
Yes.
the
Yes.
yeah,
We know
yeah,
because her performance is
yeah,
so there.
yeah. So they are going to I'm coming on live. I mean, it's not for whole public. So
Oh,
it's I think you can go more details. I think they
mhm.
have there some privacy. So if you register, you buy ticket and you see the show. Yeah, that's what I think they are planning. So I can share you. I think you can check it in the Paramita Saha page
Yes.
also.
Yes. Sure.
So
Sure.
they are, yeah.
Yes. Great. Thank you, Surjit. Thank you for joining us for Artist Talk, and it was pleasure to have you. And it was so inspiring to hear you, your art, and about your city. How in this situation you are still continue dancing and helping people, your dancers, your community. That's great to hear. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you,
Yeah,
Narendra, and thank you for making this platform for everyone. It's good to see all the performances. I really want to congratulate to your teams for working this hard so much, and also to all the performer and artists.
thank you, and I will surely share it too with my team. They're also working super hard for this festival almost from 4 months, and also Rakesh, my partner, he's all
Mm,
we. So somehow we are trying to connect this community together through this Sanskar festival. So yeah,
mm.
so
Yeah,
it's coming together somehow. That's great. Yeah.
that's great. That's great.
So we connect and keep dancing, and all the best for your future projects, Surjit.
Thank you, Narendra. Mm.
See you.
Okay, see you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. So that was Surjit from Manipur, India. So guys, you have few hours left to watch all performances for day 5, and later we are gonna have one more artist talk with Alicia Witt, and also we have one more performer from South Africa at 10:30. So stay tuned, and please donate this performing artist super small money, you can send it through our crowdfunding platform. Take care, be safe, be healthy. Bye bye. See you soon.